Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hope everybody is fine. Dear students, we are going to learn next topic of chapter number 1, which is hardware and software. Today we will discuss hardware in detail and we will discuss software in our next lecture, inshallah. Before moving ahead, let's have a look on contents of today's lecture. We will discuss about computer, hardware and hardware devices. Also discuss different type of hardware devices. In the end, we will discuss generalized computing environment. Let's have a glance on definition of computer. A computer is a machine that can be programmed to accept data. This data is known as input. Process this data into useful information. Usually this information is known as output, and store this information into storage device for safekeeping or later reuse. Be attentive students. Here we have 4 words in this definition. Number 1, machine. Number 2, program. Number 3, input. And last one is output. By the convention, machine is called hardware, whereas program is known as software. Input, anything which is to be entered in the computer by using input devices like keyboard or a mouse, is called input, which is also known as data. And output, the processed data that can be viewed by using any output device like monitor, is known as output. We have discussed input and output in our previous lecture. Here input and output devices are the part of machine that can be called as computer system. So, computer system requires 4 main aspects of data handling, which are the main function of computer. These aspects are input, processing, output and storage devices. As you can see in the figure, CPU accepts input. Input is accepted by any input device, then goes to processing unit where it can process, and then goes to any output device. Then it becomes an information which is known as output. Output can be viewed by using any output device like printer or monitor. Now moving to next slide, which is the definition of hardware. Physical parts of computer system that can be touched and feel are known as hardware. For example, keyboard, mouse, monitor and printer. We can touch keyboard, mouse and other devices. These devices are known as hardware. The hardware responsible for these 4 areas. Number 1, input devices, central processing unit, output devices and storage unit. The whole scenario is input devices accept input, then goes to CPU, central processing unit, where it manipulates input data in the form of useful information. Then this information will be viewed on any output device and can be stored in any storage device. We will discuss these 4 areas in detail. First of all, we will discuss input devices. The devices that are used to enter data in the computer is called input devices. Due to variety of input, there are different input devices. Input devices accept data in the form that computer use and send it to the processing unit, where it process and become a useful information. There are many types of input devices like keyboard, mouse, microphone and scanner. Keyboard is used to enter textual data. Mouse is used to point anything on the display screen. And microphone is used to enter voice data. Scanner is used to enter image data in the computer. All these input devices are hardware. We can touch and feel these devices. Now next is Central Processing Unit. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is also called the brain of computer, main area of computer system. CPU has electronic circuitry that manipulates input data in the form of useful information. Actually, processor executes the instruction in the logical sequence. Here, as you can see in the figure, input is entered by any input device, then it goes to central processing unit for further processing, and after processing it becomes a useful information that will be displayed by using any output device just like monitor. There are some examples of input devices. As we discussed earlier, input devices are keyboard, mouse. We can enter data by using keyboard or mouse. Then it goes to the main part of computer system, which is CPU. After processing, it becomes an output, and output can be viewed by using output devices like keyboard, like printer or monitor. Next slide is about output devices. The devices that are used to show output on the display screen or in the hard copy form like paper, printed paper, are called output devices. Due to variety of data, there are different output devices that are used. Basically, output devices show us processed data in the form that we want, and we can easily understand the output. For example, monitor, printer, speaker, plotter, these are all output devices. First of all, we will discuss monitor. Monitor is a displayed screen used to show output in soft copy form. Soft copy form that we can only view, we can't touch, we can't hold it in our hand. Printer is an output device which is used to print output in hard copy form. We can hold this hard copy, we can move this hard copy from one place to another place. Next output device is speaker. As we all know, speaker is used to get voice data. We can listen music or any voice by using speaker. Plotter is also an output device which is used to print large size output in hard copy form. There is a slight difference between printer and plotter. Printer can print a normal size page, but plotter can print large size output. Plotter are used to print like banners and brochures, etc. Now moving to next aspect of hardware, which is storage unit. Storage usually means to store data and program. It is also referred to as memory. Storage unit consists of two types: main storage and secondary storage. Main storage is also known as main memory, and secondary storage is also known as secondary memory. We will discuss storage device in detail in our upcoming lectures. Here we just understand the major difference between main memory and secondary memory. Main memory has limited storage capacity and stores data temporarily, while secondary storage devices have large capacity and can store data permanently. Here some examples are RAM and ROM are the example of main memory. RAM stands for random access memory and ROM stands for read-only memory. These are known as primary memory. Other examples like hardware, hard disk, CDs and floppy disk, these are the example of secondary memory. Hard disk exists inside the system unit. CDs and floppy disk are portable devices. We can easily move our data by using CDs and floppy disk. Our next slide is a generalized computing environment. Here you can see a computer architecture. This architecture shows input devices accept input. This input goes to CPU. CPU has two main parts, control unit and arithmetic logic unit. Here some memory unit is there. Memory unit means storage devices like RAM and ROM and hard disk or floppy disk, etc. After processing, the data goes to output device. This data now becomes an information and we can view this information by using any output device. Here we recall some input devices as we discussed earlier. Input devices are the devices which are used to enter data into the computer system. Some examples of input devices are keyboard, mouse, microphone and scanner. And output devices are those devices which are used to show output on the display screen or in hard copy form. There are some output devices like printer, monitor and plotter. Printer can show output in hard copy form and monitor can show output in soft copy form. So it is all about computing environment which is known as computer architecture. Here is summary of some hardware devices. Following is the list of main hardware devices: input devices, output devices, main memory, input-output devices, secondary memory, interconnections, networking devices. As we discussed earlier, input devices which accepts data. We can use these devices to enter data inside the computer. These devices are keyboard, mouse, scanner and microphone, etc. There are so many input devices like digital camera are there. Output devices are those devices which are used to show output on the computer screen or by using speaker, just like voice can be listened by the speaker. There are also so many output devices like printer and plotter. Then main memory. As we discussed earlier, there are two main memories, RAM and ROM. RAM stands for random access memory and ROM stands for read only memory. There are some both input and output devices like touch screen systems. As we are using mobile phone or touch screen laptops, these are the input and output devices. Then we have secondary memory like hard disk, CDs, DVDs and USB. There are some interconnections. These are also hardware devices like cables, fiber optic cables or twist pair cable. Then we have some networking devices like modem and routers. These hardware devices can be touch and feel. We will discuss all these hardware devices separately in detail in our upcoming lectures, inshallah. I hope today's lecture is very interesting and easy to learn. You must learn these concepts with short and long both perspective. Thank you so much students. Keep learning. Stay home. Stay safe. Jazakallahu khaira. Allah Hafiz.